Oh, Sword Art Online. You abysmal piece of shit anime fuck. Yep, gonna be talking about Sword Art Online today. The anime with the, oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. I see that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're done here. Quick plot synopsis for people who actually haven't seen or heard of Sword Art Online. There's a guy, his name is Kirito. He's a pussy magnet, and he can break game physics. Or just physics in general. Yeah, I really don't like this guy. Anyway, that's the anime. They have made games, Bandai Namco have made games of Sword Art Online. They're not very good. I would actually go as far as say they're actually really shit. They're bad. They're really bad. They're so bad. But, hey, I'm gonna talk about how to make a good one. You know? Because I know a little bit about game design. I know how to make games good. You know? Bandai Namco, better be listening, because you fucking shit. Anyway, I'm gonna stop beating my meat here. I'm gonna tell Bandai Namco how I would design a SAO game, and to make it good, and not make it shit. So, let's get into that. So people might be wondering, what is the worst thing about SAO? If it fucking wasn't obvious enough. It's the fucking characters in SAO. They're so bad. In 2 Sword Art Online games, like, the girls in SAO are like just objects that Kirito would just stick his dick in. Even though Kirito has a wife, he'll just stick his dick into any girl he sees and barely knows anything about because game logic, that's why. Also, Kirito's just fucking boring. He's just another edgy anime guy who's cool and badass and has black hair and every girl wants to touch his dick and shit. He's really uninteresting as fuck. I mean, they are headed to the right direction with the 5th SAO game. Yes, you heard me right. 5th SAO game. They've made 5 of them. You'll be able to make your own character in the game, and they'll be bringing in, like, brand new characters as well, which is pretty cool. Sadly, Kirito and shit is still in the game, so fuck me. Well, that was all I had to say about the characters. Let's move on to the good shit now. I am so fucking surprised they haven't actually done this yet. Why haven't they made an SAO VR MMORPG? It seems so obvious, but they still haven't made one yet. I mean, just think how cool that would be. You know, playing with your friends and, you know, doing quests together, going through dungeons, defeating bosses. Oh yeah, and it's in VR? Bro, if this existed, this would actually be the best VR game ever, and my dick would be so hard. I don't know why I had to say that. Not only will it be in VR, though, it would be an MMORPG. Just think about that. That would be like the first MMORPG in VR. And that would be fucking sick. But besides it being in VR and it being an MMORPG, what would the gameplay be like?
Be gone, fuck!
Now, this one's going to be a little bit weird because I actually have 5 main subjects I want to talk about of how the gameplay would actually be designed, or how the game design will work, or how the game will play, or whatnot and shit, and fucking whatever. Now, the first one is around action RPG combat. So, because, you know, I don't want to play an MMORPG where I literally have a fucking World of Warcraft fucking skill bar and I have to fucking click all those to do different combos and shit. Fuck that! Need to be action-packed, bitch. I was about to say the N-word, I'm very sorry. Now, action RPG combat includes aerial combat and twitch reaction gameplay, or pretty much just, like, fast reactions. Because, like, something like Kingdom Hearts sort of thing, you know, like you have aerial combat and you also have to be, you know, very reactive, like you have to block or dodge roll out of the way of stuff and, you know, dodge attacks and, you know, do different abilities and stuff or whatnot, sort of like that, but, you know, in the vein of Sword Art Online where you have like different skills and shit. So, you know, I think that would work out pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fucking genius, don't fight with me. Now the second one is exploration, because honestly, if you don't have exploration or at least a world to explore in an MMORPG, fuck you, I hate you, and kill yourself. Now in SAO, Aincrad, which is the world that the inhabitants of Sword Art Online live in, Aincrad, it has 100 floors. So I'm not expecting Bandai Namco to actually make 100 open worlds, but I mean, like, maybe 10 might be asking a little bit too much, maybe like 5 or something, because I mean, that seems like, you know, acceptable as well, but I mean, 10 would be even greater, because I mean, content. Fuck yeah. Now, in course of these levels that you explore, or floors, they would be differently styled, so they'll all have their unique look to it and their own unique enemies. Also thinking about mounts, so you can actually explore more easily. Maybe not mounts, thinking maybe more of the Sword Art Online Season 2 kind of stuff, where everyone was a fucking fairy and shit. So they can fly around in VR and stuff. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty nice. Also the thing in Sword Art Online Season 2, the weird incest shit. Let's not put that in the game. Ha! Now the third main gameplay focus is on multiplayer events, such like, you know, dungeons, raids, daily bosses, and challenges, and all that kind of good shit. So you can get awesome loot, which I'll get to in a minute, because I want to jack off to some loot. Bro, it's so fun to not read off a script. If you guys remember, one of the first 3 episodes, I think it was like maybe episode 1 or something, all the players on the first floor gathered up to go and kill a giant boss thing or whatever, so they could advance to the next floor. Honestly, I think this would be a really cool game feature to have, because I mean, just grabbing a bunch of your friends and then just going up to some boss just to fuck it up sounds awesome as fuck. Sounds lit, fam. Number 4 is a player economy, which is pretty much, you know, you can own stores and stuff. You can own guilds and businesses, sort of like assassination businesses, so you can go assassinate people, maybe even real players, who knows. Going like a little bit more in depth with like stuff like player-owned stores and stuff. You know, you can, I don't know, sell gear and stuff. Like, players can own stores, they can sell their like gear that they get from other players or stuff, and maybe like, you know, sell potions or some shit. You know, basic stuff that you can get from stores and stuff. But, you know, players will own it, and they'll fucking make money and stuff, and then they'll make rap music in SAO, and then it'll be really bad. Oh, now here comes the big one, the 5th one, loot and progression. Going more into progression, I would put no classes. Instead, I would put weapon mastery, which is like if you use like a certain weapon for like a long period of time, you will get better at it. So you'll get, you know, new skills and new abilities for that weapon, so you can do better shit with that weapon. So you can use whatever weapon you want to use and not be punished for it. Like a bad dog. You've been a bad dog. Don't piss on the rug, otherwise I'll piss in your mouth. What? With loot, I was thinking more of a color-specific gear kind of system. So, you know, with like rarity and stuff, you know, white would be common, then green would be uncommon, and keep going for like rare, epic, legendary, that kind of shit. And that is the end of the 5 topics. Did you guys enjoy my insight, my game design prowess? I bet you did. I bet you didn't, actually. I bet no one cares, but I mean, like, I still love you. But being an MMORPG, other people are going to be playing it, and how are you going to interact with them, you know? So, going on to the fourth major topic of the video, to show how great the gaming community is, and how friendly we can all be if you all just huddle up and jack each other off. I wanted to say hug, but then I thought, why not be a retard and say jack off? I'm not gonna get money for this video.
I'd like some more coffee.
It may seem pretty irrelevant, but like, social interaction in VR is so good. It's on a whole new level. There's a game on Steam called VR Chat, and it is the perfect example of how you can have so much fun just talking to people and looking at their avatars. It's so fun. Put yourself in the mindset of, like, you know, you've just done a really long and tiring mission, so you just go to like a social space just for maybe like a good 20 minutes just to sit down and like have a good chat with your friends about like how good the mission was and stuff, or you can talk to other people and stuff. It'll be so fun because it's so immersive and it's so cool. It makes my dick rock hard. I should just stop saying that. So yeah, social spaces where you can, you know, go to a town or something, just sit down, have a chat with your friends, have a chat with other people, talk about your day, fun stuff. For me it is, but you know, it's fun. Now that would be all the subjects on the social kind of aspect of the game done, but I like to go all out. So there's one more thing about there's a social aspect in SAO that's very interesting. So the most necessary feature or mechanic in the game, relationship systems with other players. I ain't fucking talking like, aw, you and me were such good friends. I'm talking like, bitch, marry me. I mean, in the show, it actually has its benefits. It was explained if you actually marry someone in SAO, you get to share inventories. So, I don't know, maybe that could be a mechanic, maybe? You know? You actually give you incentive to get married. Or in low-key sense of words, trying to get fucked in virtual reality. I don't know, yes, it does sound stupid, but I mean, like, hey, it was in the show, so I mean, like, I'm paying homage to it at least by making an actual mechanic. But, you know, it's just, you know, if it's there, if people want to do it, you know, it's there. I want to do it, so I'm putting it in there just for me. And with that fucking weird shit that just happened, I think I'm done with the video. To be honest, I don't hate SAO. There are stuff I like about it, like the rape and the incest. I'm actually not joking, those are two things that really happen in the show. But I mean, Sword Art Online, as an actual video game, it has so much potential. I just wanted to explain that in this video. So, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. I'll see you guys later. I need to kill myself. Where's the news?